What's going on, everybody? This is Odinkai2112 doing a short commentary for Your Ass Is Mine's channel. He offered me the chance to do a video on his channel, and since his commentator skills surpass my own, and of course since he has more subscribers now, I chose to take advantage. You can't have a YouTube community without taking advantage of other commentators, right? So I struggled long and hard with what to say on here, and since most of you don't know me nor my channel, I didn't think it was appropriate to come out and babble on and on about strong topics that force my opinions on someone else's subs. So I decided that I would come over here and commend small commentators like Your Ass Is Mine, who are actually still open to being a community and are not just out for themselves like a large plethora of commentators seem to be these days. Seems to me that outside of small circles such as this one, there is really not a gaming YouTube community that supports helping smaller channels grow. The normal MO that I have seen are commentators that help out like-sized channels until they get big enough to stand on their own. Then most, notice I didn't say all, shit on those who help them to get to their current size. Thankfully, there are commentators like Your Ass Is Mine and a bundle of other small to medium-sized channels that go out of their way to help folks grow, and they are rays of sunshine in the darkness. So my hat is off to any of the small channels that are subbed to Your Ass Is Mine and myself, who run their own channel and who go out of their way to help other commentators succeed through a multitude of ways. Whether it is doing a subscriber series, allowing other commentators to post videos on their channel, maybe going as far as creating a community channel for all of us, or by generating traffic via social media to help get the word out. I say thank you. I think that the smaller YouTube communities are by and large a lot more human than those with the bigger subscriber counts. The smaller YouTubers tend to interact more with their subs, cover more delicate topics, and generally act more like a human. To me, the larger channels, with multiple thousands of subs, seem a bit forced. They try not to touch on touchy subjects because they're afraid of losing subs, and rarely interact with their subs, and for the most part talk at you instead of talking to you. My take on a lot of the really big YouTubers is that they find an algorithm that works for them, and then they rarely, if ever, deviate from their tried and true method. A lot of the larger channels I am subbed to have been doing the same shit for the 3 years I have been watching. I hardly ever go watch their shit anymore because I know it's the same drawn out scripted bullshit, just overlaid on new gameplay content. That's why when I find small channels like Your Ass Is Mine and No One Cares About KD, and other community channels and events such as the C3 Challenge, I jump at the chance to find new small channels. These new channels aren't usually all about how many subs they have, and are still putting out quality, new original content, instead of episode XXVI of top 5 kill cams of the week, or epic double Moab number 125. These smaller channels are into making montages they like, or talking about topics that they have a strong opinion on. I like it when someone comes up with interesting topics and talks to me like they're having a one-on-one conversation. It's a shame that now all the top channels are bullshit crap play walkthroughs, forced gameplay laugh compilations, or tips and tricks. I want human content. I want to know what people's opinions are on the latest controversy. I want to know that I can empathize with the commentator if I agree, or find myself in a similar predicament. Or if I disagree with the commentator, I know that I can engage in a discussion in the comments section. Or at the very least, know that whomever I am watching has enough balls to approach a topic with a viewpoint that others might disagree with, proving that that person isn't some mindless drone taking the easy road and agreeing with everyone. So my take on large YouTubers is this. By the time their channels have passed hundreds of thousands of subscribers, the owner has decided to do YouTube for a living. The ad revenue from YouTube and partner networks, as well as any product sponsors, have begun to twist the channel owner's priorities slightly. This usually causes the YouTube channel owner to focus more on himself to make sure that he can make a substantial living, which for some, but not all, requires them to set aside their community hats and personal morals because now their livelihood is at stake. The YouTube video commentator hobby has now evolved from a part-time fun hobby / extra money project to a full-time business. Unfortunately, the term business usually ruins many good things because it's no longer about community, having fun, or being a hobby. It's now about money and how much of it is lining his or her pocketbook. Everyone says they want to hit it big in the YouTube business, and I am no exception. I just wonder if at some point I should be careful what I wish for. Now, if I were to hit it big, I would love to guarantee that I would be able to continue to be as active with all my subs and engage everyone just like I am now as a small timer. Unfortunately, the truth that a lot of people don't see about large YouTubers is that in many ways I would be unable to keep that promise, mainly because when a channel has hundreds of thousands of subscribers or more, there simply is not enough time in a day to interact with all your subs in the same ways that you could when you were a small nobody channel. I instead would have to make a promise to try my best to keep up with as many interactions as I had the time and resources to support, and to not sell out my values because I am afraid of losing subs. I would also promise to do my best to maintain my fucked up worldviews, no matter how much it might upset most people's sensibilities, to bring you all fresh content as often as possible. So hopefully you will come over and check out my channel, and to help me grow to the size where I can ignore you all and do the obligatory sell out my soul for all that YouTube money. Just kidding. What I meant to say was sell out your souls for that YouTube money.